Yeah, man, you know what? I'll settle for getting him to half. Okay. Alright. Back to it now. We had the opportunity to have some fun. And now it's time to have a bit of a bad time. I fear. If I remember correctly, this area was a little tough to navigate that I'm about to head into. Damn. All right. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
I have to stop them.
Hello? God? For a while, I did think that he was in the furnaces. As it turns out, though, that's not actually the answer.
Pull yourself together. You have a duty to this city. And to your own sterling reputation. Oh, easy now. No need to kill me. Surely we can discuss this like reasonable people? Hold on. Geppetto's a friend.
Hey, dude.
Did he send you? I'm fine.
Little big ass nod.
Help me find my butler Pulcinella.
Pulcinella.
He's a puppet and a friend. Those stalkers were supposed to be working for me, but well, they bolted and left me to my fate. That was not helpful. My butler went to barricade the back door, and I haven't seen him since. Pulcinella has been a loyal companion. I'd hate to lose him. The factory is, of course, my priority. We must take it back. But please, keep an eye out for my butler. I'd consider it a personal favor and owe you in kind.
All right.
Before all this chaos, Fuoco was the puppet in charge of the furnace.
Fuoco.
But he changed. He was a stand-up fellow once. Now, not so much. I'm told he's still building an army of puppets and marching them on the cathedral. How did this nightmare come to be? Please. You must stop him before he does any more harm.
All right, Stargazer up here, and we're damn sure going to need it. That's for sure. This is, I think, where the struggle became real for me. Like, I think most of the other bosses, it was one of those, you know, I've died a few times here, but let's be real. I mean, who hasn't, right? You know, you play a Souls-like for the first time and you die. You know, that's kind of a given. This area was very much one of those, okay, I've gone from I'm dying a handful of times and things are, you know, tough, to, okay, I've officially died so much that I want to, like, take a break for the day. And then the next day I play it, I've died so much that I want to take a break. Of course, like, at that point, I think I was playing this maybe, like, an hour or so a day. Like, I would kind of, like, work myself up to it type of thing. I had other games that I'd be doing, or, Yeah, ironically, like, the time that I was playing this was around the time I was also streaming, I think it might have been Lost Judgment, actually. So there was a little bit of, hey, you know, oh, well, there's a little bit of like, hey, well, you know, I can get to that another time. I can get to that later type of stuff. But yeah, all that amounted to, I think, me taking like 3 days to beat it. So let's see how this goes. I love how he opens these doors, by the way. It's a very stylish, very like stylized choice to be like, no, like he opens some of the doors in a fun, in like the standard Souls-like way, but a lot of the doors he's opening in completely different ways. So this guy is an asshole. Let there be flame. You need to be very careful, even when you're doing perfect parries on him, because you never really know what he's going to bring to the table on you. Anyway, speaking of which, he's about to start doing some nasty stuff. Nice little spit. Thankfully, I can maintain a bit of safe distance here. This is when he starts shooting fireballs and these little things here, which will burn you if you're not careful. Oh, crap. Thankfully, he got... Oh! Hasn't followed up with some of these attacks like he usually does. Oh, whoops. Ah, here it goes. No. Oh. And it's almost too late for me to... That was really close. I don't know if I'll be able to do anything here. No. That was a really good first attempt, though. That was really, really solid, actually. Hold on. I might be cooking here. Hey, Vid. I love that this is, like, right in front of Vanini, especially, because, like, he gets to, like, disappointedly look at you and be like, oh, you didn't get it that time, did you, sport? Did you, my boy? You can tell from how artfully I've been able to dodge every single enemy in that area that I've done this particular sequence a bunch of times. It is ingrained in my brain. Oh. Already off to a great start. You know what also didn't help me when I was doing this originally? I was using the sword that I had. The sword that I started out with. And I don't think I was really upgrading it either, so it was basically one of those, like... see, that's more like it. That's more like it. That takes me back. That's the kind of ass whooping I was expecting. I mean, honestly, I made so many terrible decisions in that fight that, like, I don't think it would have done me any good even if I had decided to bounce back. But yeah, just knowing that upper area is one of those things where it's like, yeah, I don't have to fight any of these guys. I don't have to waste any of my pulse cells. I don't have to do any of that. I can just get into the fight, like, instantly. Deal with him instantly. Ah, come on. All right. Oh, come on! Oh, it ran out just in time. Just in time. I was about to say, this is looking like one that's going to be a little unsuccessful, was what I thought. And lo and behold, it was. All right. I don't mind this, though. All things considered, we're doing a pretty bang-up job working our way through this one. At least for right now. Oh, come on. Why am I trying to dodge? What are you ducking for, big man? I say to me with the clear size differential. Oh. Yeah, I was about to say, he's got to do a little something crazy over here in a second. Good news is the range on that is pretty wide, but it's, you know, it's not the entire map, thankfully. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I got scared at the end there. This is a very easy guy to panic against, I think. For me, at least. Because for me, it becomes one of those things where I'm like, oh, he's hit me like 3 times in a row. I need to start, you know, figuring out what I'm going to do next, as opposed to sticking with the plan that I've had in my head for most of the time. It becomes a very vicious cycle fighting certain Souls-like bosses, I find. This guy, I mean, you know, obviously... What... He's got the chops to be that type of character, for sure. Oh, I forgot he could do that kind of swing, too. Yeah, man, you know what? I'll settle for getting him to half. I've gotten worse. I started off, like, really, really good. I got him to, like, what was it, 3? Like, 3/4 of his, health. And it's gone downhill since then. It's fine, though. Like I said, we'll work out what we need to work out. And once we've beaten him, we'll see where we're at. I mean, like I said, I didn't think I was in... even remotely in the ballpark of fighting this guy and beating him the first try. The fact that I got as far as I did surprised me greatly. And the fact that I'm where I'm at now is kind of more of what I was expecting. I think it helps also, or... I think it doesn't help, I should say, that I haven't upgraded this weapon, or really any of my weapons past, like, their initial kind of, deal. That boot is just disrespectful. We're having a nice, like, sporting spar, brother. Like, you don't have to kick me. Or run me over, for that matter, either. But, I mean, you know, I'll allow that, because you're a big asshole. Literally and figuratively. Yeah. Oh, crap. The funny thing about the AI moving around like that is that sometimes he will... he will kind of move under where he's not supposed to. Whoops. That's the wrong one. Oh! See, again, like I said before, the difficult thing to deal with here is having to think on the fly when you're already a bit flustered. The second you start to think, oh no, I'm struggling, I'm starting to have a bit of a problem, is the second you die. Now, I don't think I need to have to worry about durability here. I gotta be honest with you. I'm going to add to my puppet destruction. Even just a little bit extra damage will make a big difference here. Oh. I mean, in theory, right? Like, in practice, we'll see. Dude. Damn. Okay. Have a seat, pal. Oh, come on! I don't think I've ever seen him shoot that much after me. Maybe it's because I was running? No. I did not need to be doing all those rolls out of the way, dodge rolls out of the way. I did not need to be doing all that. That ended up going way better than it usually did, but again, the amount of damage that I'm taking in the first, like, quarter of the fight that I need to then recover from is, you know, I need to let my anxiety go in terms of having my health topped off. I think that's my biggest problem. Like, I see, like, I've taken a lot of hits, and then I go, no, I need to heal, and then that leads to me healing again when I shouldn't be, right? Like, I shouldn't be healing here. If he hits me again, that's when I should start worrying. Okay, here I should heal, because now he's halfway. And he's about to do some, like, horrible stuff now. I think I'm out of range. I'm not out of range. I have 4 more of those, so... Oh my god. Oh my god. See, there it goes. That's exactly what I need to avoid. Oh, I should have healed. There I should have healed. Or I should have just, I don't know, gotten out of the way. Yeah, I'm starting to have those flashbacks now to trying to deal with this guy for a solid amount of time. The thing about this game is I think that this guy, like, there are random enemies that will give me a ridiculous challenge, and then there are random enemies that I'll find that I'm just like, okay, like, I can beat this guy in a day. Like, I'll fight this guy 5 times maximum, and then I'll beat them. And, like, it'll be, like, enemies towards the end of the game, for an example. Enemies that don't really make sense for them to take in... For them to not have taken, like, absurd amounts of time versus this guy... that is just an asshole. Die, please. Oh, come on. I think this is a good enough distance. It is. I think where I was actually wasn't, which is interesting. Like, if I'd stayed hugging the wall, I would have had to have used my item. Oh, nice. That one is the one in where he, like, swings above with the red is always one of those, okay, like, he could do something to me with this one. Come on, pal. Oh, whoa! Oh, no. No, dude. Okay. I had, like, such a decided health lead there, too. I was in, like, less danger than I've been in a while. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yes! Damn. Being able to beat him in one night. That's pretty... That makes me feel really good. I must say. But oh boy, is that guy a challenge. All right. I think this means that we can have a nice little chat with old Vanini here. Mr. Vanini. Yeah, there he is.
My savior. Glad to see you made it back in one piece, my friend. There you are, my boy. My savior, yes, that's the word. You took back the factory and I cannot thank you enough. Without the
Damn, dude,
factory,
you hurried out of there.
puppets. The army has run out of recruits. My friend, you saved, well, all of us.
So yeah, again, like I said before, especially with every character around here, they all have really interesting regions.
Gentlemen,
Lorenzini Vanini.
at the moment, utterly at your service, my friend. If the name Vanini rings no bells, perhaps you've heard of Graz's Prince of High Society. That is because they are one and the same. Just two of the many names I've collected in my 3 decades here on Earth. While I sincerely believe meeting Vanini is its own reward, I have not rewarded you in the more traditional manner.
Go.
Please, take this. My newest prototype. It'll be safe with you. It's a grinder stone that keeps granting special attributes to the grinder.
Oh, there we
I
go.
hope you'll put it to good use.
So this allows you to maintain a grinder forever. You know, we've seen me using the electric baton, hitting people with that. We've seen me using the little special electric grinder earlier in the game. This allows you to have your own on-demand grinder for fights against dangerous enemies. So if you're finding yourself in a situation where you're kind of like, oh, I don't really want to use that fire salamander weapon, for an example, but it'd be nice to have a fire grinder, you can, in fact, equip one of those.
And my eyes do not deceive me. I never imagined I'd actually see it again. And the flesh. So
And there are plenty of other grinders that you can unlock as well.
designed it, set it aside, and never got back to it. Genius and the claim can keep one quite preoccupied.
Lots of helpful things.
You are really interested in the arm, I see. Then, my friend, you shall have it. It just needs a few mechanical adjustments to fit your particular needs. And frankly, this design is almost child's play to me now, so let's start by making it a bit stronger, shall we? I will also add what we brilliant inventors call modularity. That means it will be much easier to improve and repair since you'll be able to use commonly found parts. You might say this arm's new abilities are legion. No.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It was too much. I always welcome friends.
All right. Fire grindstone.
Of course you're curious. Pulcinella has been restored thanks to you. In a small way. Mostly it was me, but you know, genius never rests. Except for beauty rest. Pulcinella isn't just my butler. He's my family. The only one I have left, really. I won't forget what you've done for us. If you ever need anything or find yourself in a spot of trouble, call on your friend Vanini. I always...
Swagger.
No one, not even I, know what started the puppet frenzy. Why? That day of all days. It was horrible. A violent rampage of murder and mayhem that is seared into my memory for all time. And it was never supposed to happen again. I made sure of it. Designed a few special parts to ensure they'd remain loyal. Puppet armies do not arise by chance. There was intent behind this. I don't want to leap to conclusions, but the only one I know with that kind of power is the King of Puppets himself. We need to learn how this happened.
All right. And
The House of Vanini carries only the finest in
the robot butler.
I believe
Look at how cool he looks. I love his little suit.
distinguished provenance. I am certain you will be able to find something that suits
A little Vanini, what do you call it? Snap there, too.
Every item is a treasure of distinguished quality and superior provenance.
So this is another store for you here. This guy will sell additional grindstones. But in addition to that, he has a few other very special things to hand over. Specifically these liners, which will allow you to prevent yourself from taking more damage from one of multiple different things. I think strike damage is the one that I've struggled with the most. So that's the one I'm going to equip there. And of course, you can sell stuff to him too if you'd like. Finally, we can craft this a flame arm. Well, we can craft all of these arms actually eventually. But these are all the base game arms that are now available to us. The flame version is the only one that requires a high-powered flame amplifier, and that's because the game really wants you to have this as early as possible. Rightfully so, because this is a very strong one, especially if you power it up well. Then there's the Deus Ex Machina, which puts a landmine on the ground. Pandemonium, which shoots out some sticky acid. Aegis, which is a shield. If the shield gets hit, then it creates an explosion, which allows you to push yourself back slightly, giving you some additional crowd control and some additional space. And then finally, the Falcon Eyes are a shot or an exploding bullet. It's a lot of options there. And of course, modifying everything allows you to then increase its power. But of course, you can only modify what you've actually crafted. So yeah, expect to see me use this one a lot. I mean, obviously, if anything changes, then that will obviously be something that I'll have to plan for too.